So keeping people's attention on your YouTube videos actually can be a lot nowadays with everything scrolling by, social media, pinging, all these different outside barriers, okay? It's just what asks people's attention spans, okay? So in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to actually keep people on your videos a little longer to increase your overall video retention, okay? So this video is focusing on how I create and edit graphics for my YouTube videos, as well as some tips to actually make more and better engaging videos for YouTube. So let's go ahead and hop in. Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So first and foremost, step number one is that you're going to go ahead and get Canva. I do have the pro account with Canva because honestly, I have replaced Photoshop with Canva because I used to design everything in Photoshop and I just realized it's easier just to do in Canva, and I can do what I need to do in Canva super easy as well. So I do have a link down below if you guys want some money off a Canva Pro account. I do have it down below in the description box for you. So number one is to grab Canva. Number two is kind of decide what type of graphics you want to pop up on the screen, okay? So watch other videos within your niche to figure out, okay, what graphics are they using, which graphics are working. For example, on mine, I have like a little thing that pops up and it says my name. That's just like a little hack that I have. That way I don't have to actually say my name, though sometimes I do, but that's just one of those things. Also, it's my Instagram handle, so it's a really good way to get people over onto my Instagram as well. Another quick graphic that I pop up on the screen, it's on one of these sides over here, is my Instagram handle. And I'm gonna show you guys how to create that as well. But just as I'm saying that, it's just think of different graphics you're going to want to make and then hop in Canva and actually just start playing around, okay? So here's the big thing with Canva. Like I said, you can use a free account. You can try to get away with a free account. However, the pro account allows you to kind of take out the backgrounds if you wanted to add like a little picture of yourself in the corner or something like that with like a certain pop-ins, all that stuff. You can do that, but I really do like the pro account. I think honestly, it's worth the money. So again, I have a link down below to save you some money down below in the description box if you want to try it out to be able to create graphics. And then the next video we're doing on this channel is how to create custom thumbnails. So you're going to need Canva for that as well. So you might as well just check that out. And then whenever the next video comes out, you ready with your pro account, okay? So anyway, let's jump in. Okay, so number three is really quick before we hop into it. One thing you can do is if you wanted to grab graphics from like videohive.org, I think is the like dot part of it, or if you want to look on Etsy or Creative Market, you definitely can. But I'm just gonna show you how I actually created all my graphics within Canva. That way you guys just have a one-stop shop if you want it. I do use Creative Market, I do use Etsy all the time for different things. However, the graphics that I'm about to show you guys are strictly made in Canva without anything else, just like from scratch pretty much. So yeah, but that's definitely an option for you. And just as I'm getting this all together, like something that you can also consider, like I said, is look at Creative Market for like, I use Creative Market for my media kit, for different ebooks, different workbooks, different freebies I give to you guys. So just kind of keep your eye out for that, because a lot of them you can actually design in Canva, and that's actually how I design pretty much everything. I design it in Canva, which is why for me it's definitely worth it to just get the pro account. Okay, so also if you guys are small business owners or entrepreneurs and you're looking to figure out how do I get consistent clients using the power of social media, I have something for you. It is my signature program called YouTube Pro that uses the power of video content and YouTube to actually bring in consistent clients and actually attract them from all corners of the internet. So if you struggle with getting consistent leads and consistent clients and building your community full of prospects online, then this is definitely the place you want to be. So I just wanted to be sure I announced that to you guys. So I'll put the link on the screen for you as well as in the description box for you as well to check out. All right. Now my computer's finally starting back up. Now we can go ahead and hop into, I was gonna screen share and show you guys literally how to do it from the computer. Okay, so this is how I actually create my graphics. So first and foremost, I go into Canva and I select a layout that's the same layout as a YouTube thumbnail. So what I do is like go into Canva, let me back out so you guys can see. Okay, so you can go up here to create design, or what you can do is you can go up here to YouTube thumbnail. Sorry, all my computer's going slow. And you literally click YouTube thumbnail, or of course you can just go ahead and put in 1280 by 720 pixels, okay? So since I already have that done, what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna go back and I have a a project with all of my graphics that I have in there. Okay, this is accessible to my team. That way they can add them onto my videos as like my video editor is editing my videos, and he knows where to find those. So first and foremost, how I created the first one that I add in. So I'm actually going to duplicate this to show you guys step by step how I did this. So I'm gonna come over here, box. You're just gonna have to type stuff in to see like what you're kind of liking. Okay, that's kind of similar. So also I went over to elements and I'm kind of just like typing and looking through certain things. So I don't think box is it. What I'm looking for, arrow probably won't be it either. So you guys can pretty much see all the different items. So here we go right here. That's like one of them. I think that's it, what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go ahead and click down here. I'm gonna grab that on here. I'm gonna flip it around. Like so, like that. And then I'm going to shrink it. Yes, this is actually how I created it right here. Like that. And then I'm going to, I am going to go like this. And then like that. And then like that. And then once you shrink it, you're gonna have to play with it to see how you want it to look. But then there's kind of that version. Let me see if I can find another version of it. You can also use something like this, a little smaller. Let me stretch it out. Yep. So now you have a few different items or options to use. So you can grab that one as well if you wanted to. Now I'm going to show you guys also a kind of a workaround of what I do. You can create your own shapes pretty much, and that's also, like I said, an option for you. Oh, here is the one that I actually use. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to shrink it down, and then I'm going to flip it over. And there we have it, actually. But if you're ever not able to find something, you guys, what you can do is you can literally go and take, like, for example, take a rectangle and then stack it. Let me show you how to do that. And then stack it on top, like stack the triangle on top of the rectangle, and then you have your shape. Like super simple. Da-da, boom. There you go. So that's something that I do is I stack. I will create my own shapes if I need to, but thankfully I was able to look down here and find the one. So this is not it, it's really thick. This one can work. You can use that for something. Use this as like a quote box or whatever you want it to. Up to you, however you want to use your graphics. But here are the ones that I created here. And then what I would do, I'm gonna group this together. So now it's one shape. That way I can just grab it and drop it here. And then I'm gonna come over here into, I'm gonna come over here into text. Grab this, it's Andrea, Denise, boom. I'm gonna place that on top of here. So say I want this yellow, I'm gonna make this white and shrink it down. And now here is my graphic to be able to use on YouTube videos and stuff like that. So what I'm actually gonna do, because I can't really read that, I'm actually gonna change the font to one that I like a little better. Let's see, that's nice, but okay, this one could work. And do bold. Let me see. There's a Poppins medium. I know that. Let me see. Here we go. So it just depends. Pick the font that obviously is within your brand, and there you go. So there's like your little image. Again, this is the one we created. You can use the one that we found up there as well. Totally up to you. I'm gonna shrink this a bit. Boom. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually, like, for example, if it's time to download it, just so I don't forget to show you guys this, you can go and take it to transparent background. Okay, so take it to transparent background. You're gonna actually download it by clicking page 2, and then you'll drag this onto the in the Final Cut window that you're gonna have within your, whenever you're editing, you'll drag that onto there with that transparent background, and then there's that graphic that's already there. Okay, and I'll show you all that in a little bit. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is I got this from Vanessa Lau. Actually, I got this idea from her. And so what I did is I literally took like a little quote box like y'all saw over here in the elements, And I just said, hey, take a screenshot of this video and share it on your IG stories, and be sure to tag me, and I'll repost it to my Instagram and ... That's a great way to just get engagement from one platform to the other, and it's been working. So this is just a little thing that I created here. How I did this, let me see if I can find a little, let me see if I can do chat and see if that pops up. Okay, something like it, kind of, sort of. Something like this could work if y'all wanted to. Something like this could work. You just kind of have to play around with it, see which ones you like. But if you just scroll down into the elements section, you would have found something like this. This is where I got mine. And a key that I did here is, I'm actually going to duplicate this so I don't mess up my real one, is I'm going to drag this off, but I want you guys to see how I layered it on top of a background of something. That way it gives it kind of a three-dimensional effect. So I'm actually going to change this to my brand color. Boom. Because that was outdated. Okay, I'm going to scroll in. Move it down a bit, just like that. That way it just gives it, again, more dimension. It looks 3D, and it looks a little better in my opinion. So there we have it. And then you literally, like we did before, you're gonna go download, you're gonna go to transparent background, be sure you do that, be sure it's PNG, and then it can have a PNG, or I believe you can have a PDF. I typically do PNGs for mine. So there's that. You can see up here, you can also animate your design too if you wanted to, so totally up to you. But that's just kind of what I do. So then I'm gonna go over here to page 4, take that, done, download, boom, add it into Final Cut or iMovie as well. It's up to you. Okay, so this is the one that I always have above all of my videos, which is the my Instagram, the Instagram logo, and then my Instagram handle. So how I literally do this one's, I mean, super, super easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna delete it and we're gonna remake it. I'm gonna come over here, elements, and I'm literally gonna type in Instagram. I'm gonna grab this. Or for example, you could grab, you know, this one, make it your brand color if you wanted to. However, whatever floats your boat, but I'm gonna use this one just because it's recognizable. Put it up in that top corner. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab some text. Any text will do. I'm gonna change this to a very kind of a bold type of font, and I typically use, where is it? Where are my fonts? What is going on? Okay, there we go. Big Middle Titling, that's the one I use. And then I'm gonna go, it's Andrea, Denise, boom. Okay, so I'm gonna take that, drag that up there, and here is the trick that I do too. The spacing up here, I'm gonna, oh, not the height, letter. I'm gonna drag this out a little bit so it's just a little bit more, you know, whatever. I'm actually gonna make this white, and this is literally how I make mine. I make it white, and there it is. And so the reason why I have this background as gray is obviously so I can see the white here. And that way I don't forget to take out the transparent background. So just again, download PNG, transparent background, and I'm gonna grab image number 7. Now you can grab all of them at once. It'll save it to like a zip file, just FYI. So if it saves it to a zip file, you will have to like double click it to unzip them or whatever it's called, to then drag it onto your Final Cut library. That's pretty much how you do it. What else is down here? So that's pretty much it. You guys can make so many different things. And another thing I'll show you, if you wanted to do kind of an overlay, you definitely could. Let me grab this. I'm just gonna do like that. And then let's just, you know, let's just play around, okay? So, rectangle. So I created a day in the life little thing like this before. And so you could definitely do something like that if you wanted to. So like if you wanted to have like a thing that like swipes up and says day in the life, that's what we're gonna kind of create. It's gonna be really quick. So again, this is not like, you know, hold on one second, because me and multitasking, day in, should N be capitalized? Oh well, we're gonna capitalize anyway. That doesn't look right. In the life. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna pick the font I want to use. That one's nice. Let me see how that looks. Oh, that looks pretty. Okay, so we're gonna drastically expand this. I'm just gonna pull the corner of it to make it bigger. Boom. Grab that. If I wanted to make this a different color, I could, and I can just change how, you know, the actual font. This is just a simple way to kind of have an extra pizzazz to your videos. Another thing that I do is sometimes I will create one that has like a little arrow, and it's just like super simple, but you can pop it over if you're saying, hey, comment down below in the comment section. You can literally have an arrow pop up on the screen that's like pointing down. So that's another option for you. Arrow. Which one do we want to do? Which arrow do we want? I'll do, let's just do this one. Let's just, I guess, keep it simple. I'm gonna change the background so we can actually see the arrow. And just remember, you're gonna make the background transparent so the background won't matter. So it doesn't matter what color, okay? There we go, point it down. What you can do also, copy, paste. I'm gonna drag it kind of a little lower, something like that. And if I wanted to, you know, make it whatever you want to do, make it cute. I'm trying to do like a little, not a drop shadow, but like something close to it. I'm actually gonna reposition this because I want that one behind. I want the white one in front. So I'm gonna go like that. And there we go. Because it kind of looks like the middle finger. So maybe not that arrow. Never mind. That doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't look like an arrow to me. Maybe this one. This one is a little better. It's at least pointing down. There you go. Okay, so I'm actually going to, if you want to duplicate, you can go over to the top corner, top right corner, click duplicate. And then I'm going to, again, black, position, backwards, boom. I'm gonna grab the white one, layer it on top, just like so. Done, all right? So then you can go ahead and download all of these, however you want to do it. Also, you can create like the YouTube subscribe buttons. You can do all types of different things in Canva. Just remember, you're gonna go ahead and take the background out, and then when you pop it on top of your video, it will be like it will be. The reason also why that I have the image as the size that it is because literally whenever I drag this onto the play section or whatever in Final Cut, like whenever I drag it on top of the video, it fits the actual screen simply, and that way I don't have to like resize it much unless I wanted it smaller or bigger than I originally thought. But aside from that, that's all I do. That's it. Like, that's how you do it. So you can create, again, all types of things within Canva. Just really quick, I'll show you guys the YouTube, if y'all wanted to do like a YouTube channel thing. What's going on with the search? There you go. Like for example, they already have one like here. So the subscribe, that's the other thing about the pro account is that you can have access to more things. You can see as a Canva Pro subscriber, you get this premium image for free. So there's a lot of different things. You don't have to use that, but you can if you wanted to. So I'm going to take this and I will I'll grab elements, rectangle. Now I'm gonna make this white. I'm gonna have it layered back behind there. Or if I wanted to scoot it, we're gonna come back over here to YouTube. I'm gonna just grab this one. That will look cute, like so. And then that way you literally just, like we did before, put the text on it. I'm just gonna copy this, paste this, change the color of it, and then, though this is not my YouTube channel, it's my Instagram, but you see what I'm saying? Like you can just make it whatever thing you want it to be. So youtube.com/Andrea Denise. I'm gonna shrink it. Boom, boom, there we go. Okay, and then I can grab this, expand that out to make sure it fits. There you go. And then you just pop it up on the screen, okay? So next I'm gonna show you guys actually how I will put these onto the videos into Final Cut to make it really, really easy for you, and just show you that it's just like drag and drop, and you can animate it if you want to in Final Cut. You can even animate it in Canva if you want to too, but I'll show you guys how to actually get it from Canva into Final Cut onto YouTube. So now we're gonna take it over into Final Cut Pro. and I'm going to show you guys how to overlay them in Final Cut. You can also do this in iMovie. It's the same exact process. So this is how you're going to do it. I come over into Final Cut. This is just some like sample pieces of footage that I have from a while back. If this decides to work, I'm just going to drag this down here. I'm not going to edit this part, but I just wanted to show you guys what it's like for me to do this. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab those images that we had up above. I'm going to take those and plop them into here for now, okay? For now. There we go. So you can see this one as I plopped up on the screen. Boom. Like it just pops up there. If I want to move it around, I'll click this little button up here and I can increase it, whatever. I can of course make the little like pop sound or the bell sound whenever it pops up on the screen. You can do that too to get more attention. And now I'm going to show you guys. Oh, that's the one. That's the one I already had. This is the one we created. But you guys can see what I'm talking about. This one you literally just drag and drop on top of there. This one is the same thing. I forgot I literally grabbed all of them. Let me see. Come over here. You can see. So this one is what it would look like if it was black. So if what I wanted to do is I can take this and drag it up to the very top left-hand corner of the video, which is usually where I put those. And then there we go. It's playing. Boom. And okay, so for example, if I wanted to take, I can't remember which parts I took out of here. So say I'm gonna take, let's do take this part and add it to the very beginning. And what I'm gonna do really quick, just to show you guys what I would actually do. Boom, da-da, boom, da-da, boom. Okay, I'm gonna make this fast. And then I'm gonna come over here to the day in the life one. I'm gonna drag it over. For example, that would pop up towards the end. And you can see what I'm gonna do here. See, it pops up like that. I'm gonna do opacity just a little so you can see through it just a little bit. And then I'm gonna come over here to the actual transitions. Now I'm just gonna grab a quick transition because I want it to look pretty natural. So here we go. I have no idea what this clip is, y'all, so just bear with me. So you can see now you have the different like things you can put on the screen, like the overlay to show like what actually the video is about. Of course, you can jazz this thing up, put some leaves around it, make it cute, whatever you want it to do. But you have that option. Let me see, which one is this? Which one did I grab here? Oh, that's the little arrow thing down here. Okay, yep. Boom, done. Oh, come on. Okay. So you can see the arrow is pointing down. So here's a trick that I have for you guys if you wanted to kind of make it bounce or animate it as well. You can take this. Let me see if I remember how to do this first and foremost. Watch me like not remember how to do it. Of course. Okay, wait. How do I do it? There's a way to make it like, it's like Ken's Burns, I think, or something like that. Or like, oh, it's a keyframe. You gotta put a keyframe on it, but I forgot how to do the keyframe. Let me see, okay, here it is. Boom. I'm gonna click that button up there and I'm gonna move it, and then wait, am I doing this right? And then I move, yep, I am. Move it up. You guys can see that little red line up there, and then I'm gonna play it just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna drag it back down, and then I'm gonna play it a little bit more, and I move it back up. And you literally do this over and over until like you want it to stop or whatever. Okay, so there we go, done. Now watch how this is now animated. This is all from Canva, super easy. I didn't know how to like be on the camera. So in this video, we're talking. Did y'all see that? How it just kind of bounced just one more time. I didn't know how to like be on the camera. So in this video, we're. Okay, so then the next thing, let me see, what is this one? Okay, so this one is the actual one that I put in the very top of my YouTube videos. So I'm gonna take that. Do a little thing over here. I'll leave it that size. And take this up to the corner. Lower the opacity so it's there, but kind of not. But you can still see it. And then I will actually stretch this like within the entire video. That way it's always in there, if that makes sense. Just like that. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so what else did we have, you guys? Okay, so we also had this little doohickey we can add on the screen. Boom. If I want to move that over, I can. There you go. But then I wanted to show you guys, if you wanted to add something like this on your video, what this would look like. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna, let me see, put this up here. Uh-oh. Here we go. Stretch this out. Move this up here. Oh, come on. Why isn't it doing it? Nope. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. So I have to actually, I'm gonna drag it down to the lower level. Now, I'm gonna take this video, I'm going to shrink it. Boom. There you go. And now if you wanna have a frame around your video, you can, if you wanted to, all create it in Canva. This one I did not like make it transparent or anything like that. I just took it how I created it and grabbed it, downloaded it, and put it into Final Cut. So that's how you do it. If you wanted that to pop up, so it looked like something like that.
Hey y'all, what's up? So
then if you didn't want it anymore to be around it, you would go over here. Say for example, say you're gonna come here, blade, grab that other piece so that it can expand back and pull it back to fit within the screen. So then it'll look like this. See? That's how you do it. That's how you do it, okay? If you wanted to add like a little, you know, cross dissolve, you could.
I'm still real awkward, okay?
Ooh, no, that doesn't look good. Don't do that. But that's the whole point. So I hope this video has been really helpful for you guys. Let me actually exit out of the screen grab, so I'd be sure to save that. Okay, you guys, so that is all. That is how you create really cool graphics to add onto your videos, to add just more dimension. Like I said, you can have the sounds pop in with the graphics that pop in as well. Just, you know, little pizzazz, right? Okay, so yes, but that is how you do it. Really easy. You'll get the hang of it. Just kind of play around in Canva, see what you like, what you don't like. Add it, try it, see how your audience reacts as well. It's a really good strategy. So what I would love for you to do is comment down below, which one do you plan to implement? Which one do you plan to add to your videos? As well as just what was the most helpful part about this video, okay? So let me know down below in the comment section. That way I can know to, like, if you guys like this type of video, I can make more videos like this. And then the next video that you guys will see, the upcoming video, is how I actually create custom thumbnails for my channel and the importance of a really good thumbnail on your channel and for your videos as well. So if you have any questions, let me know down below in the comment section. And I'll hear from y'all soon. I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, bye y'all.